Why does it feel like life is so hard? So often it might feel like it's easy to mess up, fall short, or maybe you just feel like you're under attack, or life is just pushing against you all the time and things aren't going your way. There's a reason for this, and especially if you're thinking in spiritual terms about how it might seem like life was just so much easier when you weren't following Christ. But the reality is, God has called us to a life of faith and trust in Him. And that means that the world isn't going to be for us. And in John 15:19, it says, "If you belong to the world, it would love you as its own. But you do not belong to the world. I have chosen you out of the world. That is why the world hates you." When you weren't following Christ, Satan had absolutely no reason to fight over you. Jesus was calling you with a still small voice, but he isn't going to come against you if you're not following him. He longs for your heart and your willingness to follow him. And so if you felt like nothing was coming against you before you were following Christ, then it was really easy to live life because Satan didn't have to fight over you. But God is like, hey, I have called you out of darkness into light. And what that means is everything that Satan stands for and his demons and everything, they're going to fight over your soul because they want to drag you down for eternity. But God calls us to a life in tune with His Holy Spirit, which means that we're constantly communicating, spending time with Him, and enjoying His presence. James 1:2-4 says, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of any kind, because the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work, so that you may be mature and complete, lacking in nothing." This means that God has called us to a life of faith, a life of doing hard things, but walking with Him. He does not call us through the valley of the shadow of death without Him carrying us through that valley. So today, if you're feeling alone or afraid or like the world is just coming against you, remember that God is for you. He is with you and He is fighting for you. And you are not alone.